schools of sculptures. In the last lecture I told you there were 3 schools. So schools of sculpture means there was different style of making the statues, the sculptures, and these are the 3 different schools. At Gandhara, Mathura and Amravati. So the region is different, they existed in different region, that is why they had, the statues had different features. So first is the Gandhara school, this is Gandhara school, this is also Gandhara school. So the difference is, first of all the region, which region? Pakistan, Afghanistan region, okay, northwest India. So Afghanistan and Peshawar. So this region, this school started, it developed under, who promoted it? Shakas and yes, Kushans, okay. And the features were, the hairstyle is wavy, okay, long ears, eyes are half closed, that shows that Buddha is in spiritual state, okay. Then what else? Here he is, he is wearing a shawl which is visible. Then this is the Gandhara school, okay, wavy hair, and Buddha is shown in one of the, the statue is shown in these mudras. Now what are these mudras? Hand gestures, okay. So how his hand is shown? Abhay mudra means? Abhay mudra means he is asking his worshipper to be fearless, Abhay, okay, to be fearless. Then Dhyan mudra, whenever he is sitting like this, that means he is in the meditation state. Then Bhumi Sparsh mudra, that means one hand is like this and other is pointing towards the earth, that means he is asking earth to be witness that he has achieved enlightenment. So who will be the witness? Earth. So this is Bhumi Sparsh mudra. And this last one is the Dharma Chakra mudra. First sermon, okay, first sermon he gave at Sarnath, so this mudra denotes that, okay. So mainly the statues, the sculptures in the Gandhara region, so the sculptures are mainly shown in these mudras, okay. And you can see the halo around the statue is not that decorative, it is plain, okay. One more thing, his forehead is wide, okay, and it is shown with little protuberance. What is protuberance? Protuberance means there is a kind of a swelling, okay, an elevated forehead, okay, it is shown like this. Why? That means that Buddha is an enlightened one, he knows everything. Fine. So this was all about the Gandhara school of sculpture. So since this school developed in Afghanistan, Pakistan area, so it was influenced by Greek sculpture, okay. So how Greek gods were represented, some of the features were taken and Buddha was represented in the same manner. He is also shown in some statues having mustache and beard as well. If a question is asked to you that in which school of sculpture Buddha is shown having Hellenistic features. So Hellenistic means resembling Greek gods. In the earlier times this sandstone was used and later the statues were made of this material, okay. So I hope this school is clear, okay. So how the questions will be framed in prelims, they would give you some of the features of the school and they would ask you to identify the school, okay. So in the options they would give you Gandhara school, Amravati, Mathura or Sarnath school, okay, and you have to identify which of the school is the correct answer, okay. So they can ask you that this school, images were portrayed with wavy hair, there was protuberance on the head, okay, large ears, half closed eyes, and then bluish grey sandstone was used as a medium of construction, and you have to identify which school it was. Coming on to Mathura school. So Mathura school, it was the indigenous school. It developed in India in the areas around Mathura on the banks of river Yamuna, okay, and the material used is the, as you can see, red color stone. So red sandstone was used. This is statue of seated Buddha, and you can see which mudra? Abhay mudra, okay, in Abhay mudra. And then this is again a famous statue which was built under this school. This is the headless statue of Kanishka without head, okay. So the statue of the king Kanishka without head. Now this school is basically, it was secular in nature. That means statues of all the three religions were built in this school, okay. That means Jaina statues, then Hindu gods and goddesses, and then the Buddha images were also built. So here if you see, what was the difference between Gandhara school and this school? First difference is of the material used. So red sandstone was used. Second, there Buddha was shown in the spiritual state. Here for the first time smile is depicted on the face of Buddha, okay. So there in the spiritual state, here in the delighted mood. Then body is shown, I mean physique was energetic, okay, and the clothing also is very tight. So you can just make out with these lines that he is wearing a shawl, okay. So very tight clothing. What else? Face is shaven. There he is shown with moustaches and beard as well. Here face is shaven, and then this halo around, it was more decorative as compared to the Gandhara school. Since this school was secular, so this you can see a statue of Lord Kuber, Hinduism, Hindu god, and this is the statue of, I mean 4 Jains, okay, this is known as Sarvato Bhadrika Jain statue. 4 Jains are depicted, okay. So that means this school was secular in nature. It reached its zenith under Kushan, especially Kanishka. The school is the Amravati school. This is again an indigenous school, okay. Amravati is in Andhra Pradesh. So it developed around the Amravati and Nagarjun Konda stupas, okay, on the banks of river Krishna. And here as you can see, what you can see, that it is narrative. Narrative means it is narrating a story rather than a single image, okay, it is narrating a story. And then the material used is limestone, and the figures are shown in Tribhanga style, okay, and it was developed mainly under the Satvahanas and Ikshvakus, because this school, it emerged in Andhra Pradesh area. Just about 3 schools, Gandhara school, Mathura school and Amravati school. You should know the differences between the 3, because a question can be asked in mains as well as prelims. In mains, the question can ask you to differentiate between all the 3 schools, and in prelims they can give you few statements and they can ask you to identify which school it is.